This is Misty. We are officially on, let's see, we're on day 26 of our Level Up Your Life series for my beautiful Cancerians. So, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, these messages may, in fact, resonate. So, we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what our messages are. Okay, so messages. Oh, geez. Okay, two flipped over. We have By the Book in Serendipity that came out. By the Book, and then we have Serendipity. I'm going to keep those together. I'm hearing something about like there are levels to this. At the bottom, well, first of all, what tried to pop out in addition to that was like the crossroads. It's like one that was like the crossroads. And at the bottom, we have not for you. So what I'm getting is like there was something that like you have a certain path, a path that is already kind of preordained. Hi, Kama, how are you? That's already predestined for you. And it's like you are not able, like you see they're just kind of in a row here. So anything that knocks you off course, that deters you from your path that you're meant to walk on, it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of like some type of radar, like some type of senses. I don't know, just, it's weird. Like you kind of get the immediate effects of like when you are veering off course. So this kind of feels like if anyone is wondering, like, how do I know if I'm on the right path, right? It's kind of like I'm hearing something about Lemony Snickets and something about those unfortunate events. Like that was a movie, right? But it really just feels like when you veer onto like the wrong path, you're going to immediately start to see it. And it may feel like you're being punished, so to speak, but it's actually meant to help you. It's meant to get you back on course, back on track as quickly as possible. Especially, we have peace when I split the deck, especially if this is something that kind of disturbs your peace, that disturbs your happiness. Oh, geez. Yeah, here it is again. I call it the crossroads, but this is the fork in the road. It keeps trying to pop out. Okay, let's see what else we get from this. There it is again, fork in the road. Okay, messages for Cancer. This is like, what do we need to know? What do we need to do for this level up? Okay, so we have come to the edge and we have to the sea, and these almost feel like the same thing. It's like they're alike, but they're different. So with the come to the edge, it's like you have to take a chance, you have to take a leap. And for some of you guys, this involves you going out to sea, meaning you're having to leave things as you currently know them. Like for some of you guys, I'm hearing the word homeland. So for some of you guys, if you are wondering, like you've been getting this itch to move from out of your current homeland, then this is kind of guidance that like, yeah, whatever this is that you're feeling, the guidance is for you to actually take that leap. And I just saw 411 on the timer, right? But you're being asked to go ahead and take this leap away from things that are not allowing you to grow is really what it is. And at the bottom now we have the fates, and it's kind of like, again, some of you guys are getting like these nudges, you're getting this like this information, and they're wanting you to be like flexible. Like, so if you already had like some original plan or way that you thought things were going to go, you're being asked to just, like, okay, go with your plan, but still be open and still be flexible to things not quite working out the way that you have them kind of laid out in your mind, right? And the reason I feel like there's something that is even like it's almost like there's something even bigger and even better than what you could ever dream of or imagine or try to manifest. Something that is much better for you. Yeah, we have co-create. And we've been getting this a lot with the Level Up Your Life series. Like there is something that you're meant to be working on, and it almost feels like the Most High, is trying to get you. The Creator is trying to get you to create something, right? And it's like with their support, with their guidance, with their help. Yeah, we have Imagine at the bottom. It always makes me, this card always makes me feel like some type of dream. Some type of dream that you have been kind of nursing. Maybe for some of you guys, this is something that you've been like holding on to, like in your mind's eye, but you're not really speaking it for some reason. For someone, it could be just some type of fear of like if you say something that, like, I don't know, something about jinxing it or something like that. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Kat. Huh. But I'm getting the sense of like, I'm hearing like, speak it. But it's more like it's not you speaking it is not what is going to jinx your manifestation or whatever this is that you're wanting. It is about making sure that you're speaking or you're sharing this information with the right people, because not all people are your people. Yeah, we have a message in a bottle. And the earlier recording that I did, there was something about like some type of spirit guides or ancestors or someone like wanting to send a message or give some type of guidance. And it really felt like it was something to do with some type of project. I split the deck and here we go. All these cards and here we go back to being flexible. You really need to have an open mind, and I'm hearing an open heart with whatever this is. I'm hearing all paths lead to Rome. So I feel like you want to be, they want you to be flexible with how you get to your destination. I'm hearing get here if you can. But what I'm getting from that is like it doesn't even matter, like you're going to get to that final destination. You're going to make it there, but just be open to other paths. There's almost like there's a hidden off road or like a hidden path or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to move on to the next deck. We have, I was guided to 4 decks today. Okay. Alrighty. So we have this one next. Let's see what our messages are. Hi, Upasna. How are you? And I'm using the iPad for this one, so the messages don't stay. So you'll see me looking over at my little phone, like right by my bed here, so I can see what messages are coming in. Okay, we have the War of the Roses. I almost fear. Wow. Okay. I was about to say that I almost hear, it's like I'm hearing that someone was not playing fair, right? And with that word fear coming out, it makes me feel like someone was trying to beat you or something at some type of game. Maybe they thought it was a game, maybe they thought it was a contest or a competition that you didn't even know about or care about. And it's kind of like they were projecting fear. They were trying to project fear onto you, right? With this War of the Roses, like that's what it feels like. And it, by them projecting fear, if they were successful, it would kind of knock you off course with whatever this is that you've committed yourself to do. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Caught in the ruins. They wanted you to like get caught up in just like, I'm here, tomfoolery, things that are not important, things that are just kind of distracting you from your ultimate goals. Like even wanting you to forget what your goals are. And what I'm getting is that you almost have like this system in place that once you veer off, you're too far off your path. Like it's kind of like a system where you're going to get nudges like you're on the wrong path because everything starts falling apart, and you think it's because you have bad luck, but it is because you did not follow your intuition and I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road. So it's almost, it feels like someone needs to know, like when things start falling apart, or if you feel like something is falling apart, I'm getting the sense of you being asked to retrace your steps because you may need to kind of backtrack and, do something different. Yeah. Hmm. But it's kind of like, someone needs to change their way of thinking because it is definitely like that is meant to be a blessing for you. It's not a curse, it is a blessing. We have paths unknown. Yeah, we have paths unknown. And I remember with the other deck that Fork in the Road tried to come out. So again, I mean, with this Eight of Scrolls, paths unknown under this by the book and serendipity, I'm hearing something about light at the end of the rainbow. I'm hearing something like any, mini, miny, mo. So it's like if when you are headed in the right direction, right? And you're eliminating distractions, you're focused on what your goal is, right? Not the way that you're reaching the goal necessarily, but just kind of your eye is on the prize. Like all along the way, it's like I almost see like someone getting little, I don't know, presents, gifts along the way. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I saw Uriel in the Sphinx at the bottom, and it just, something about Egypt. Someone has Egyptian ties, a trip to Egypt. And at the top was the Oracle of Delphi. I'm getting the sense of like someone is an oracle. That's the path that you're meant to walk, or that's the path that you're meant to pursue. Someone is unsure about that particular path. I'm hearing, does that make me crazy? Someone feels like their family won't accept them. I'm really hearing something about parents, right? Hmm. Okay. Oh, wow. Akashic Library at the bottom. Seriously. I was about to say like you have some type of hidden knowledge, or there's some knowledge that you have that you're meant to share, which means you have to have access to um the Akashic Library. Someone has access. You may not even know that that's where your information comes from. I'm hearing something about the keeper. At the top, we have treasure, the treasure. I almost feel like, in addition to whatever your gifts are that you're meant to share, whatever this is that you're meant to create, not only is it going to lead to wealth, abundance, happiness, prosperity, all of that good stuff for yourself, but it's also like the people that you meet along the way, or the people that you're working with or assisting, you're assisting them and you're helping them to uncover hidden treasure, lost treasure. It's almost like that energy of like Neo in the Matrix. Hmm. Hidden talents, hidden gifts. What to do with those gifts? There's something to do with that. That's interesting. I know I already say some, I just say some things, but I really should just blurt out everything that I'm thinking, because earlier I was thinking something about, like, when I was saying it feels like you're just kind of gifted with things along the way, like when you're headed in the right path. It was kind of like a video game, like things just kind of dropping from the sky, or like Mario, like those games where you just find gifts, you just find little trinkets or things to help you along your journey. And here we go with the chess game. This is like, it's a game. Like, there's something that, first of all, for people that are wanting to ask a lot of questions about your path, if you already know what direction you're meant to go in, it's kind of like, just start heading there. Just start making those moves, because we have up in the air, and back to that energy of flexible, some things are meant to be fun and for you to discover along the way. Not everything is meant for you to just like, try to, I see someone like shuffling cards, or do it like trying to find answers, trying to get all of the answers before they make a move. But part of what you're meant to do, I'm hearing that's the Mississippi rules, right? So part of the rules are that you have to take a risk and take a chance without having all of the details, without having all of the facts. This is something about you just trusting your inner voice, your inner guidance. And for that, you will be rewarded. Yeah. Hmm. We have the King of Keys was when I split the deck, and I shuffled a little, so it's at the bottom. But it's like you have the keys, like you control um, whatever this is. You have the keys. But it's almost like, yeah, you have the keys, but I see someone like going to different doors, trying to unlock different doors. Well, let's see. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, commitment finally came out, and this is under co-create. You're being asked to, I'm hearing something about an oath, right? But it's like someone, like you're being guided to whatever this is that you know that you're meant to pursue. Like you need to follow through with that. It's almost like you need to follow through on some type of promises that you made to yourself. I'm hearing like a kid voice, like I'm gonna blah 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 when I grow up. It's like that type of a thing. That's weird. I'm hearing you smelt it, you dealt it. It's so weird, but it's kind of like you, like, that's what you spoke, right? You recognize that that's something that you were meant to do, and you need to follow through with it. Yeah. We have the sands of time at the bottom, and it's almost like hmm it's just time. It's like enough time has passed and you have some type of, with this add some, I'm looking at the like spirits, like you have some type of guides that like they're constantly in your ear trying to get you to take these actions to move forward. But it's time, it's past time for some of you guys to take that action. And you guys, once we, hi Harry, hi Brandon. Once we finish with the general reading, if you have a question, you go ahead and put it in the chat, and it should be a yes no question, and I will answer your question from there. So let's see. Okay. I grabbed this deck at the bottom. It's like you see they're walking in the woods. Everything's dark. Just a couple of glowing lights. I'm hearing something about do it scared. So even if you're afraid, like, but you know this is what you're meant to do. You know that this is what you're supposed to do. Someone is just worried or concerned that they don't know the how or something like that. Do it scared. Like you don't know how it's going to pan out or something like that. Just do it scared. Here we have a couple that kind of flipped out. Yeah, we have the first one is the King of Pentacles here. And I'm getting the sense of like, you know, you're the director of this show, right? We have Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like looking, you know, I'm looking at all of the awards. It reminds me of like what I said, like someone's going to be rewarded along the way. I'm hearing something about honorable discharge for someone. We have the Six of Pentacles. And it came in reverse. I don't know. I mean, I know that this is not what this is, but this is almost like beggar type energy, you know. And it's not that they're begging. I mean, they're showcasing their talents and they're getting paid for it, right? So there's, if that's a concern that someone has about like showcasing their talents, worried that you're not going to be able to survive, like you will be able to survive more. You're going to be able, you're going to thrive, right? Okay. I'm going to do this deck. This is going to be the last deck that we use. So if you have questions, you can go ahead and start putting them in the chat box. Remember, yes, no questions. If I feel led to or drawn to pull a card with your question, then I'll do so. Also, make sure that you hit the thumbs up, please. Like the video and subscribe. We have a goal of 500 subscribers. Once we hit 500 subscribers, I will be selecting 6 people and I will be giving away free readings. So you don't want to miss that. I pull your name like from the comments and then I enter you into the drawing from there. Okay. Sage. We already, I mean, like we already had commitment, right? And now we have Sage. Be devoted and committed to whatever this is. It's almost like, especially with this paths unknown, it's like pick a side, pick a path, right? And just stick to it. Be committed to that. And see what happens. For some of you guys, if it's kind of like a, you know, I don't know if I should do this or that. Again, all paths lead to Rome. Like you have multiple gifts and you don't know which one you want to focus on right now. All paths lead to Rome. You're going to get to exactly where you're meant to go, but it's like you need to make sure that you're taking, like, pick something and stick to it. Yeah. At the bottom, we have seer, see beyond the current situation, right? And then at the top is warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So if someone like is just kind of stuck, again with that paths unknown, kind of stuck, not feeling like you can make any movement, like stuck in some type of fear. For some of you guys, possibly fear that has been projected onto you by other people that have been too afraid to pursue their dreams, right? To go against the grain. Yeah. You're being guided to just see past the right now. Somewhat like if you're worried, like, what if I don't reach my goals? You know that, like, if you don't take any action, you're guaranteed to not reach your goals, right? Like, you won't even come close if you don't take the action towards your actual goals. Yeah, we have autumn, release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. Here, let me put you to bed, to bed. Hi, Dark Fairy. Make sure I don't miss anyone else. Yeah, intend and create with this high priest is trying to come out while I'm trying to shuffle. We saw that one earlier today. Yep, Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And that's funny, it's right here with this come to the edge. We have come to the edge, and then we have to the sea. And falling under that is unlocking that magic. You got to be starting something. Again, this is about you actually starting, actually making sure that you're taking the steps. We have at the bottom stargazer, set your sights higher. For some of you guys, it's like someone's trying to be safe, and you're setting like tiny goals. Like, you know, if you're making small, like tiny goals, let that be a mini goal, but you need to have a much, much bigger end goal. Okay, you can set micro goals, but whatever you feel in your heart, like that's your goal. Like, don't be afraid to speak what it is that you really want, your ultimate goal. Just make sure you're saying it to the right people, right? Or you can just, you know, keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell anyone. But we have Star Ancestor at the top. Follow the voice of your soul. What did I say? Some of you guys have a much grander, a much bigger goal in your heart, but then you're saying, you're thinking, you're writing like little baby goals, right? Jamie, I think you've asked that question before. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we have High Priestess, harness magic, mystic power. Unlock your magic, and then it's saying harness your mystic power, and that's right here under co-create. So it's kind of like you need to unlock whatever these gifts or these talents are. There's something about shedding light on them, possibly sharing what they are, but also making sure that you are using them, and also, you know, developing them, working. I'm hearing practice makes perfect, right? So there's a sense of, like, you know, also doing what you need to do, whether it's research or exercise, you know, whatever, that you need to do to make sure that your talent, your ability, your gift only gets better. Gets better with time. Yeah, arrow at the bottom. Surround yourself with protective energy. And stay rooted and grounded with this earth guardian. And it's making me think of, or really making me feel like that, where they say, do not cast your pearls before swine. So if some of you guys have been like embarrassed or something from your gifts before in the past, like it's kind of like you were sharing a gift with a person or with people that can never appreciate it. They don't understand it. They don't get it. They don't want to get it, and they don't appreciate it. So like the goal is not ever to force someone to open up and appreciate what it is that you have to offer. What you're offering, what you're sharing with them is a gift. So if they don't want it, they don't want it. Like, you just stay balanced and know that those are not your people, and you are not meant to cast your gifts and your talents and your good energy to people that do not deserve it, that are not ready for it, right? That do not appreciate it. Do not cast your pearls before swine. There are some people, I'm hearing the word obtuse. There are some people, now I'm hearing, I don't get it. There are some people that they're not going to get it because they just don't want to get it. And you have to be okay with that. Yeah. It says, embrace the energy of peace when I split the deck, which is, we have the stay rooted and grounded at the top. So if there are people that like they are uncomfortable with your gifts, or they make you doubt and feel uncomfortable with your gifts, stop sharing it with them. Share it with those who are going to love and appreciate what you have to offer. For some of you guys, this could have something to do with work, right? Like you're working, I'm here, 9 to 5. Like you're working hard at a job, or, something that you're doing, and you're not being appreciated. Casting your pearls before swine. You're giving all of this talent, showing off all your talent, and it's not being appreciated because you're doing it in an environment of mediocrity, an environment where they embrace the status quo. They're good with good enough. And if that's not you, you're in the wrong place. The same thing, like if you're in a relationship, some of you guys, you're with people that maybe you have kind of, no, I'm not even getting relationship. I'm being, guided to correct that to situationships. So some of you guys are dealing with situationships that you have outgrown. You have outgrown. I'm hearing for some of you guys, and like, no offense, but it's like you're too, at this big grown age, right? Like you're past situationships. And it's like someone is showing that they have like these wifely characteristics or good husband characteristics to people that's not what they're looking for. They're not looking for you to be their wife or their husband. So why do you continue to show off? Like I'm hearing Stewie in Living Color. You guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like put in Stewart in Living Color. It's hilarious. But he says, look what I can do, right? And he's always like showing off, look what I can do. You're not here to show off all of your talents and skills and abilities to people that don't appreciate it. And that's just what it is. All right. Yeah, we have Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Anything less than that, yeah, is a no. We have Shaman, trust in higher forces at the bottom, and at the top, see from a higher perspective. I'm hearing I want. Some of you guys are going to have to stop thinking about like what it is that you want when it comes to like certain situations or certain people. And, you know, is it something that like that you deserve? Or is it beneath? Is it less than? Because remember, we saw set your sights higher. Are you accepting mediocre? Are you accepting, you know, just like those low level? Uh, I'm talking, and here it is. Like it went ahead and popped all the way out. Stargazer, set your sights higher. I'm hearing the word bamboozled. And we have at the bottom, summer, bask in joy and light. Anyone's making you feel uncomfortable, sad, angry, hurt, dis-ease, you need to let that go. And here we have heart guardian, love, and let yourself be loved. We're not casting our pearls before swine, whether this has to do with work, business, friendships, relationships, it does not matter, right? Love and let yourself be loved. So you can't just hear the part that says love, right? You can't just skip over let yourself be loved. And if you are not getting that from the person that you're with, from the job that you're in, from the, I don't know, clients that you have, adjustments are in order. Adjustments need to be made. Okay, and let's see, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to answer questions. Again, make sure that they are yes/no questions, and just one question. Final message. I see you, highly favorite. That might have been, oh, okay. Guardian angel, it says you are not alone. Highly favorite, there's something about you needing to find people that are going through that, like that are have similar circumstances, right? I'm hearing there's an app for that. You are not alone. So if it's something that you're wanting to do, like that you know is in your best interest, and you're deciding that you're going to put yourself first, you're going to choose you, then it's like you're going to have to, you know, if you're surrounded by people that are kind of like, they have that mentality of like stick it through and suffer, right? Like you made it this long, you've been miserable for 23 years, you may as well be miserable for 23 more. Like those are not people that you should be listening to. You need to find people that like are going to actually, either they need to be neutral, right? Or they're on your team. You know, I'm hearing either you're for me or you're against me. But anyone that truly loves you and wants the best for you is going to tell you that you need to do whatever it takes to put you first. I'm not trying to be funny when I say you would not be the first one to leave a relationship after 23 years with kids. But you have to decide like what is in your best interest, what is for you. And I know like I'm hearing like, oh, it's easier said than done. For people that have kind of seen little bits and pieces of me, like I was married to my childhood sweetheart. We were married for 15 years, together for, you know, almost 3 years before that. And then in junior high and high school, we were together for 2 years before that. And we have kids. I would say, like, how do you tell them? You just tell them. Oh, wow, never married, just tell them. And if that's the reason, you know, then just tell them, look, if it's something that you know that you don't want to work out, right? Like you're completely done, you're completely over it because I don't know your situation, then you just tell them. Like, well, I mean, just tell them. That just is what it is. If it's something that it's like yeah, I mean, like there's no sugarcoating it, and you've probably told him before, you've probably told your person before, like what you were thinking or what you were feeling or what you were needing, and you've probably given ample time for corrections to be made, right? So you just say it. Okay, let me see. I know, like with my ex, the one, yeah, I mean, I just, at a certain point, I just said, I want a divorce. And then I just followed through. There was no going back for me because, yeah. But I would say end it quickly. Thank you, Brandon. Jamie, you've asked those questions before. Like we've had a whole conversation about true partner and how when you're welcome, highly favored. How when you're saying true life partner, like that you're limiting yourself. So we've talked about that. So remember with this, especially this one where we're talking about leveling up. If I've given you any bits of advice and I've answered your questions, like the expectation is for you to actually put those into use, like to actually implement them. You have to put those to use. You have to actually use the advice, the feedback that you have been given. I'm feeling a lot of action right here on the crown chakra. There's something about you already know. You have enough information. Now you have to do the doing. So you know that you have a partner that you're going to be with and you will be married, but it only comes when you do that work. When you do your work, we've talked about that as well. There's work that you're meant to be doing. And if you continuously focus on some, true life partner, which your true life partner is whoever you select as your life partner, whoever you deem worthy as your life partner, right? But you have to do the work. I'm hearing it's going to come much quicker than you think, but you have to do the work. Right. So, like, why are you like, let's not even talk about him, right? Like, you've closed the door, you've closed the chapter. Don't even, like, don't give him your time and attention beyond, what you have to do because, you guys have to co parent or, whatever. But as far as like your love, your affection, calling him your twin flame, like I don't care what his former title, like that's a former title. It does not, it's irrelevant. Like I have this sort of joke, but not really, right? Like when a relationship, like when it comes to an end, right? When I end a relationship, I'm already here, ain't no going back. But it's like if I see you walking down the street, it'll look like I don't even know you. Like I don't even remember you. Like do not give this person your time and your energy. And even with this talk about a true life partner, we've talked about there's no such thing as true life partner. It's whoever you feel like is in your best interest. And that's putting action behind words, right? They're not saying that they love you, more than what they're showing you that they love you. Yeah, we did. Right. Yeah. It's like that, but that door has to be completely closed. And it's not just that. But Jamie, for you, there's something that you're supposed to be doing. There's something else that you're meant to focus on. And part of that, whether you believe it or not, part of it is that you need to be working on something and keeping your mind focused on something else, because like while you're sitting there and staring at love, like waiting for love, like just staring at it, right, it's not coming. Like I almost feel like, someone like being shy, like you have other things that you can do and worry about, and just know that that is coming for you. That love, that love that you're looking for, or that partner that you're looking for, is going to come. Because when you keep asking, you're placing doubt, you're putting doubt on it. And when you're doubting something, like you can't know that something is true for you and then doubt it at the same time. Take care of your other business that you're meant to do, and it will come. Just try it, okay? Yeah. But like even that, like we're not saying we're trying to have faith and manifest. Like you have faith and you're manifesting. And while, and just like while it's coming in, right? While it's making its way towards you, you're working on something else. So your mind is not overly focused on the things that you don't necessarily have control over. Control what you can control. What you can control is the fact that you're able to, go out and meet people. That's what you have control over. You have control over making sure that you are weeding out what you don't like. You have control over that. Focus on what you can control. Will I have a job before okay, comma, Desero? Okay. I'm getting a yes, comma. And I know like when sometimes when you guys ask questions about like if you're going to get something or if you're going to have something, like make sure that you're actually putting forth the effort to bring it into you, right? So if you're wanting a job, make sure that you're actually putting in the effort, like through applying for whatever this is that you're seeking, whatever type of job that you're seeking. I'm hearing like you can't half ass it. Like you have to make sure that you're actually putting forth the time and effort to whatever this is that you're wanting. Whatever you want, you can have, but some of it takes more time or effort and faith than others. But the answer was yes. For comma, I'm gonna see if we need to pull anything for you. Okay, I'm getting this deck here. And then Dark Fairy, I see your question. Okay, so comma. Yeah, we have TikTok. This is yeah, TikTok. At the bottom we have truth be told, and at the top is higher power, right? So there's something about like whatever this is that you're this job, like you're wanting this job by June, you have to be honest with yourself about the amount of effort that you're putting in. And if you're putting in the effort, if you're putting in the applications, then I'm hearing we got your back, right? Higher power. It's you're gonna get a job, but you have to make sure that you're doing that. Okay, Dark Fairy, am I supposed to take the camp host situation if they offer it? Let me ask. I don't know what that's about. I'll just tell you what I heard. I don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Dark Fairy. This is the right side. So this is the father's side. Father, like some type of passed over loved one. And what I heard was like, what the is she talking about? Like getting, and it's something like that. That's not. You know that that's not what you're supposed to be doing. I'm hearing off track. But let me go ahead and ask the question because that's like somebody else's 2 cents over there. Let me see. I'm hearing she can if she wants to, and I'm hearing delays, delays, delays. I mean, I'm still getting the same. It's like they don't want to say no to you. Okay, thank you. Because I'm like, it's like they don't want to say no to you, but they definitely don't want to say yeah. Oh, wow. Highly favored. I'm just seeing all that. Like, seriously? When he sees you packed up and walking out that door, like 2022, wow. But and part of it is like, yeah, that's, I'm not, okay. So, highly favored, part of that is like you have to, like, you're telling him that you're gonna leave, but you haven't left, right? So, why should he do anything different? I feel like, it's not that something is unsalvageable. It's just that, like, I'm hearing RESBCT. So there's something about that. Yeah. Yeah, I would just make the move. I would just say make the move, but that's just me. School safety job, cat. Okay, good. You guys, I don't know. It makes me feel weird that like you guys are asking like about certain jobs, and like your guides are really just like, yeah, sure, whatever. It feels like a lot of you guys like are still avoiding something that you know that you're meant to work on. Cat is the same thing. It's like, if you want to, like you can if you want to. Feels like I'm hearing there's something so much better out there for you. But I guess if you need it as like a little kind of like a confidence booster, I'm hearing make sure that you make the main thing the main thing. So don't make that like your main job or something like that. If you know that there's something else that you're wanting to do or that you're meant for, don't let that take over. Like, don't replace your actual goals with that. I'm hearing placeholder. Like, you can have it as a placeholder. You don't know what else to do. Let me see if there's anything. Let me let me see if I can get anything from this deck that I'm guided to. Kind of picking up some of these cards because I need. No, that's not the cards. I'm being guided to this deck for you. I mean, like you say you don't know what to do. Is that what you really want? The school safety job? Is that what you want? Or is that just like what you want or need for right now? What does Cat need to know? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Before your message just popped up, it was like I was hearing something like it's like go ahead and get started with like go ahead and do that if that's what you're aiming for like for right now. But there's something about winged messenger came out, so I don't know if like you're going to get a message. um should be soon. We have spring autumn that's at the bottom about like what path you're supposed to take. So just make sure that you're like staying open. Part of the message from earlier was like being flexible to like kind of like other opportunities. So I heard, proceed forward as planned. Like if that's what your plan is, you can proceed forward, but just be open to messages about like veering, like going on another path is what I'm getting. Yeah, I just split the deck and we have setting your course. Am I not allowed to know? Okay. Yeah, I'm not being given specifically what it is, and that would be, well, I went ahead and asked, but because I can't know because I'll tell you. And there's something about your journey. So it's okay. Just go ahead and pursue. So that answer was yes. I mean, it wasn't a strong yes, but it was a yes. But just it just feels like don't get caught up like with only focusing on that job because it feels like there's something better that's headed your way, or even like making sure that you're still applying for other places, like, you know, either way. There's something about that. Okay. But yeah, if like everything, like my mind is almost never blank, right? There's always something going on and it's completely blank. Like I'm not, they're not going to tell me. So there's something about you trusting, or, you know, something like that. So just go ahead and do, like, so the answer is yes. And then just be open, be flexible to other opportunities. Okay. I don't believe that at all. You have plenty of skills. And sometimes, like, I wish I knew the name of that. Darn it. Okay, so I don't remember the name of it, so I can't really share that. But it's almost like you have skills that are transferable. Yeah. It's almost like you're, yeah, I mean, you're limiting yourself because you're thinking that you can't do certain things, but you actually can. I almost feel like, okay, go ahead and start this, but if you can, it's kind of like have some money put to the side to invest in. Oh, that's a, yeah, and they pay really well. But I was gonna say something about, like, you know, there are people that help you with like your resume and with your job search, and it's kind of like they can look at it from another like lens. Remember, we had that higher perspective that came out a couple of times. It's like they can see what, like, you may feel like you don't have the skills, or, you know, whatever for certain jobs, but it's like someone, it's like there's a professional that's able to guide you in other directions, because like higher paying, like much higher paying jobs is what I'm getting. Yeah. So if you can, you know, like just kind of put some money aside for something like that, like a job coach. I don't know if that's a thing, but definitely I know that there are resume people that look at resumes and things like that. Hi, Shauna. Yeah, I wish I remembered what that was right now. Yeah. Jamie, if I understand that, like, being so hung up on love right now, pour it into yourself, right? Start pouring that into yourself, and whatever it is that you know that you're supposed to be working on, pour it into that. Hi, Cecil. Thank you, Dark Fairy. You guys, yes, please hit the like button, subscribe so we can get to that 500 subscribers. We're getting really close. You're welcome, Kat. It is definitely a process, but it's almost like keep yourself, Jamie, keep your mind, like keep yourself preoccupied. Okay. And if you keep yourself preoccupied, oh, that's so sweet, highly favored. I have on Cash App, I have Cancerian Chronicles. Family and self love, but in the order of self love first. You're welcome, Jamie. I'm going through the messages, you guys. I know I'm slow. Oh wow, moving in a, oh yeah, moving in a month and a half. Okay, good, comma. You've been applying to a lot of places. Oh wow. Where are you at, Cecil? Okay, I get that. Dark Fairy, and we're on the same page because they're, like my background is in education. So I've been a Spanish teacher, I've been a principal, and I'm so over it. But for me, like that's an easy way for me to make money, like to just go, oh yes, Montreal, I love that. That's an easy way, like, yeah, but it's not like I'm not, I feel like that chapter is closed, right? So yeah, I totally get that. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. And highly favored, like with mine, first of all, like he knew up front, like after 2 years, I'm out of here. Like that was, I made that statement up front, right? And so when the 2 year mark hit for my ex and I was getting excited about moving because I had, just come back from Spain. So I was making plans to go back to Spain. Like, I'm like, I can teach in Spain, I can do, whatever I want there. So I was looking for that type of a job. And, then, but, he went ahead and like, well, let's just go get married then. And so that's what we did. But sometimes things like that, like we're meant to take a certain stance and we're meant to stand on it, right? So I mean, I don't regret that, some of the experiences that we had. And of course I don't regret my children. Like they're the most, they're awesome, right? And that only came through, us creating together, right? But other than that, I really, now I know, like I was meant to just keep going, but I didn't listen to my intuition, right? I just knew, like from the time that I was like in ninth grade or something, that was going to be my husband and he was going to be the father of my kids, and I never let that dream go. Like that was, and so I got what I wanted, right? But everything that we want is not necessarily in our best interest. Yeah. Yep. Shauna, I said hi to Shauna. I have, oh, highly favored. I have PayPal as well. Hi Dan, how are you? What does it look like on PayPal? I'll put that one. Okay. Okay, good. Highly favored. Do you see where it says Misty Rotherman? That's me on my phone. So that's my PayPal. So I know you can use a credit card with that. Just a different position. Okay, Shauna, looking to see if I will get back to my old company just in a different position. Someone doesn't like that. Right side, paternal side of your family, passed over loved one. feel like why, I don't know. I heard something about like, why would you want to? Not sure what happened with the company, like why you left, but I'm hearing just another sad love song. Feels like it's still the same company, even if it's this, even if it's a different position, it's still, even if it's a different department, it's still the same company. I'm hearing something about politics. Do I need to pull anything for Shauna? It's almost like somebody wants to say something, Shauna, but they're not. They're not going to say anything. I'm hearing you already know. Okay. Hi, Umi. How are you? Chris, did I say hi? Hello. Shauna. Okay, so you got COVID, but like, why are you not, like, why would you stop working? Just, like, wouldn't they just put that on hold? Did you quit or did they fire you? Because I don't see why you would not be working there. Like, are you still employed there and you're just trying to get another position? Or are you no longer employed there and you're looking to go back? And I'm asking you as someone who has background as being like a manager or supervisor, right? Sometimes people will use any excuse. Oh, thank you, Umi. You too. Like something, I'm missing something. You got COVID and what, Shauna? Oh, so why would, you're still not telling me something? You resigned because you had COVID? Like, because they would have just put your job on like hold, or, like you could have had like medical leave. Okay, so the cards that came out for you are here and now and time to go. I mean, you resigned for a reason and it wasn't because of COVID. Right, but did they not in HR tell you that you could just be on medical leave? Or did you not talk to anyone in HR? You just quit without the, Okay. So I'm getting, I went ahead and asked. And so going back for a different position, like applying for a different position in that company is a yes. But I mean, it's the same. It's like, okay, yeah. But the answer was yes for a different position. I got like if they try to offer you the same position, that one was a no. But a different one is a yes. Okay. I'm gonna yeah. Yeah, you can highly favorite, you can do it. You've got this. I'm doing great, Dan. Glitter sparkles. Oh, awesome. Congratulations. You just started it today. Oh, wow, Cecil. Yeah, there's something else that went around this year or late last year. I don't know what it was. I think I had it twice. But I did some fasting and it's like you're full of like mucus or something. It's weird. Okay, so we're at glitter sparkles 1, 2, 3. So beyond the, making sure that you're being consistent and just showing up, as yourself, don't worry about like any trends or any fads or, like any of those quick tips that people try to put out there. FYI, that's how they make their money is through giving the quick tips. It's never based off of like what they've actually done um, for most of them. But I get the sense of like you already have an inner knowing of like what you want for your channel, like what you're wanting to um provide, right? Like what you're wanting to talk about. So I'm getting the sense of like with this high priestess, like she's at the laptop and it almost feels like, just do whatever it is that, that is good and fun for you. And then just kind of keep your eye out on the data to see like what's working. And yeah, something about celebrations. No. I don't know what your channel is about, but there's something about forming some type of relationships or something like that, like celebrating. Like, I don't know, whatever your topic is, I don't know if there's someone else out there that you can kind of work with collaborate, bounce ideas off of. It's almost like they're kind of like twins or something. There's someone, yeah. Okay. Okay, Shauna, good. You left on good terms. That's good. Shaniqua Doe, I'm dating someone and I'm concerned because he hasn't officially made me his girlfriend. His communication is also not great. Is there anything you can tell me about him and his intentions? So it's meant to be yes, no. So I'm assuming that you're wanting to know if he intends on making you his girlfriend. But I am going to add just my 2 cents, right? A lot of the times, men are very, most of them, they're pretty straightforward. They're pretty open. Like they're kind of like open books, right? And you know right away, like they know right away, like what category you're going to be in, right? And so if his goal is being exclusive and girlfriend boyfriend, right? At this point, I don't know how long you guys have been, like how long have you guys been together? Okay, I'm getting this deck for you. Since January. So my 2 cents, you would know by now if that's where he wanted to take things. And you almost have to be careful because I could easily say, well, just, tell him what you're looking for and ask him. But a lot of the times, like, people will kind of tell you, especially when it comes to like relationships or dating, some guys will tell you like to keep you where you are. They'll say, yeah, like you're my girlfriend, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's really what they wanted or that they're being exclusive. So, I almost feel like if he's not like just chomping at the bit to make you like officially his, I wouldn't. Hold on. So you could try, like when he says that you're his girlfriend, then just like, since when? I don't recall you asking me. Like, oh, like when were you gonna tell me? Like, play dumb. But I mean, treating you like a girlfriend, like I don't know, like what that means. Because like whether you're his girlfriend or not, like they're gonna treat you like a girlfriend. Okay. So then if that doesn't work, right? That you've been saying that and he's sitting there like he don't know, then you have the option of just saying, look, I'm not okay. So let me share with you, like, my ex before we got married. And he has, like, he's from a different culture, and part of what they would do would be like, even if you're a long-term girlfriend, they would be like, oh yeah, this is such and such's wife. And I would always correct and say, no, I'm not his wife, I'm his girlfriend, I don't have a ring. Do you know what I mean? So, like, saying to him up front, like, no, I'm not your girlfriend, you've never asked, like, that clearly lets him know, like, you're not going to be placed as, like, put in a placeholder mode of girlfriend when he isn't asking you to actually be a girlfriend. Because what ends up happening is you continue to do girlfriend things for him, right? And he's enjoying it. But if he, and not to say that he will, because I don't know him, but if he were to ever do something like, go out with someone else, or, whatever, he can always go back and say, well, you're not my girlfriend, right? Like, you don't want to leave any room for doubt or questions. Oh, you guys, hold on just a moment. Okay. All right, let me see. I do, Shauna. If you go to my website, cancerianchronicles.com, I have, you can go to the, like, shop online, and those are for the pre-recorded readings, or if you want like an interactive virtual reading, I have those as well. And I have a link. I think there's a link at that pinned to the comments, but it's cancerianchronicles.com is the website. Yeah, and Cecil, with the you can also try like herbal things as well, but like make sure that you're consulting like professionals. Like, if you're not wanting to take the actual conventional medicine, because like once you start taking certain herbs and they work, that means like you can't take the blood thinners. So you're wanting to like either get a doctor that is like, friendly, like herb or naturopath friendly or something like that, or see, someone who's into herbal remedies that can help you with that, so you don't have to do that. Thank you, Dark Fairy. Yes, you guys, please hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Again, 500 subscribers. Once we get to 500, I'm giving away 6 free readings. So make sure that you subscribe and that you're commenting, because I pull your name from the comments. Okay, so I'm going to have to go ahead and end it there, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow. I think we'll be on day 27 of the 30-day series. So yeah, so you'll, again, if you have any questions that you would like to ask tomorrow, I will be here. But thanks for watching, and have a beautiful day. You're welcome, highly favored. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And good luck with everything. All right. Bye, you guys. Shaniqua. You're welcome, Cecil. Did I stop mid-sentence with you, Shaniqua? Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, I was guided to this deck for you. Let me do that real quick, because I sure was about to press end. Oh, look, we have 1111. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so while I'm shuffling, this card came out. What I'm getting is a no. Like, I feel like it kind of feels like this person, as long as they can get away with, I don't know if there's a nice way of saying it. Um, I'm hearing the song, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me. Dun, 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 dun. It's almost like this person, I'm hearing future faking. It's almost like this person recognizes you and just like what you bring, right? The card, it says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, right? It almost feels like someone's holding you, like just keeping you in place, keeping you in one place for now. And as long as he can get away with it, that's how long he's going to do it. Yeah, at the bottom we have this Page of Cups, like this little pitiful offer of, like bare minimum. As long as you're willing to accept bare minimum, he's going to continue to give you bare minimum. I'm hearing easy out by never committing fully and saying, hey, yeah, I want to be exclusive. It's like this person has an easy out. It's also an excuse for bad behavior, quote unquote bad behavior. So again, like with the example that I said, like where he can easily come back and say, well, we never made it official. If he decides, like if he sees, I'm hearing Pretty Little Thing, if he sees someone else, it's like he's trying to reassure you, like by calling you his girlfriend, or like giving you that treatment, so to speak, right? To convince you that everything is fine, everything is a-okay. Mama said that it was okay. Mama said that it was quite all right. He's convincing you that everything is good. Like he's trying to convince you that everything is good, right? By, like throwing in, sprinkling in a little bit of like calling you girlfriend, or, girlfriend treatment. But it's like all the while, this person is definitely doing things like stabbing you in the back. I'm trying to get away from saying that. At the bottom is the high priestess. You're asking because you already know this, or you're suspicious, or you suspect something is off about his behavior. Like something's not adding up. Again, it's right back with this Page of Cups, with him trying to give you like a pitiful little offer. Sorry, Dan. We have King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles? I don't know. And it's making me actually look at this like a sense of entitlement. Like this person has some sense of entitlement towards not even just you. I almost feel like you need to just have an open and honest conversation. Like, don't be afraid of that. Let him know what you are looking for, what your expectations are. And let that be that. He can either step up to the plate, or he can move around. I have 3 cards in my hand. But it's just like, I mean, I don't think you guys can tell from that way, but the way that it is for me, like her back is turned, from that cup. I'm hearing God is not the author of confusion. The fact that you have been confused and you've been attempting to get some type of clarification. Remember I said it felt like, he's just kind of playing dumb. Right. Well, that's essentially, Dan, that's really what it is. Like whatever this person is offering, it's not going to quench her thirst. It's not good enough. Because someone like you deserve way more than what this person is trying to offer you. So, yeah. And you already know that. So I hope that these messages were helpful. We're going to go ahead and end it there. Again, I'll be back tomorrow at around 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll do another general reading, like Level Up Your Life series for Cancer, followed by free yes, no questions if you have any. So I hope to see you then. You're welcome, Shaniqua. But best of luck, whatever you feel is best for you, like whatever your intuition is telling you, you need to listen to that guidance. Like, not even me, whatever you're being guided to do, which it already seems like you already have a knowing that something ain't clean in the milk, something's not right. So just follow that, follow your intuition. All right, you guys, I love you and have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye now. Mwah.